Join me as I cycle through Togo and Benin, uncovering stories, cultures and incredible sights you won't believe exist.
I managed to get an eye infection. Yeah, well, I had to get away from there. The villagers were not so happy and there were some people really yelling at me.
In this video I'm cycling east towards Togo and Benin, searching for traditional mud houses and meeting a rare tribe of Beninese horsemen.
Et les masques avaient des scarifications. Les traits que vous voyez, ça peut être 2 x 2. 2 ici et 2 ici. Oui. Ça peut être 2 x 3. Hein? Allô, Ganvie.
All this before returning to the cradle Voodoo and starting the hunt for the Africa's toughest visa.
The Nigerian visa is particularly difficult to get. I cannot give them any excuse to reject me.
But first, here I begin the journey by crossing into Togo.
Here I am in Togo, which I'm very glad about. But I got a hard time there. Oh, not on the immigration, but the police before. Somehow the first guy disliked me and he searched everything on the bicycle or my luggage. Yeah, but I have a stamp for 15 days. Yeah, it works, so welcome to Togo. That's good. Despite the bad experience at the border, the downhill ride over here is just amazing.
After crossing to Togo, I arrived in Palime and continued to town Kara.
So I managed to get an eye infection in both eyes, and that's meaning visit to the local pharmacy. I had a friend of mine recommended me some antibiotic medicine, which I have already, so let's see if it works. Luckily I have these glasses, so it bit protects my eye, and yeah, here in Africa you can get a prescribed medicine without actually being prescribed to you, so that sometimes helps.
It wasn't just the eye infection that troubled me. On the way north, the heavy downpours typical for the West African raining season made my journey even tougher.
Here in Togo, it is a bit raining, but otherwise it's okay. The wind is really strong. Up on the hill where I should spend the night, up there, so
Setting or packing a tent while raining is never a pleasant thing.
Yeah, it's raining. So I made it to Kara, which is on the east part of Togo, the bigger town. I'll get some food and then continue towards the UNESCO heritage site. It's some mud structure houses, so looking forward.
Before arriving, I will explore some interesting Togolese snacks and food.
Okay, merci. Yeah, it's a specialty over here. It's a ginger and peanuts. Very nice.
In Togo, I also tried one of the best stews in West Africa, made of beef, palm oil, tomato sauce and spices. Traveling deeper in Togolese country, the culture started to change, and on the roadside, ladies selling local cheese and milk appeared. The soft cheese is made of cow milk and plant enzyme, and is very common in northern regions. Slowly but surely I was getting closer to my aim, the unique mud structures at Koutammakou.
I arrived to almost the UNESCO site, or the village close to the UNESCO site in Togo, and the area is very beautiful. So this place should be a little bit more touristy, but let's see. Unfortunately, every single human being I meet on the road over here asks for money.
Just like in the other parts of the world, the UNESCO site at Koutammakou offers opportunities for tourism. This creates often complex and paradoxical situation. For locals, the tourist may represent potential income, but also a painful reminder of global economic inequality. It is nice to give some small gift to the children, but engaging with them with genuine curiosity and interacting with people on an equal level is the way to go. To avoid the tourist area, I diverted to a less used gravel road. And just then, I started to see signs of the unique houses.
Yeah, seems like the entire region is kind of scattered with all these houses over here. I went some different roads, not the main road, so over here people don't ask for so much money, but they look kind of strange at me.
On my way, I also visited some of the houses, but they were more impressive from outside than inside. While some people still reside in the traditional houses, they are now primarily used for the cultural and spiritual significance. The houses at Koutammakou embody the identity of the Batamarimba people in both Togo and Benin.
I'm arriving to the Nadoba, which is a border town between Togo and Benin. I was checked by some kind of military people, immediately asked for a drone. I said yes, and luckily I got it back. Arriving to Benin and Benin customs and getting the stamps was very easy, no problem at all, so that's good. The roads, very nice, and the nature is also very beautiful. And I can smell some rosemary or something.
Although I spent only few days in Togo, not venturing far from the main road, I enjoyed my stay filled with friendly encounters and tasty food. My plan was to continue north and enter Burkina Faso, visiting the statue of Thomas Sankara. However, the security situation in the north deteriorated, leaving me with only option to continue cycling in Benin and think of another solution when I arrived to capital Cotonou. And so started a 500-kilometer long journey back to the coast. Then, as I was passing through a small village, something unusual caught my eye.
There.
It seemed like the entire village was gathered at the river, all busy with something curious. However, seeing the camera, some people became irritated and started running towards me.
Yeah, well, I had to get away from there because the villagers were not so happy and there were some people really yelling at me.
What I witnessed there were villagers trying to make a living by searching for gold. I left the place and instead went to a nearby market, hoping to find some food. Luckily, it was not difficult to find something delicious. I found it hard not to overeat, as in every village people were cooking some nice food.
Well, I was thinking I'm buying a cheese, but I think it's a shea butter. It doesn't taste like a cheese at all. So yeah, we put some on the bread. So how does the shea butter taste? Well, it more resembles lard. It tastes okay. I'll definitely prefer butter or margarine than shea butter for the taste.
I won't be repeating this mistake anytime soon, as this type of shea butter is not meant for direct consumption, but instead is used for frying. So I'm camping outside here in Benin, next to a small lake, but the noises of the oldest insects and all the animals in the pond are just crazy. Continuing to cycle in the north of Benin, I was met with unexpected encounter, a rare sight. Next to the road, I approached the resting group of Beninese horsemen. The group mounted special breed of horses which are more resistant to diseases and unfavorable conditions of West Africa. On the faces of the horsemen, I also noticed the traditional scarification, which differs based on which tribe the person comes from. From there, I was steadily reaching the southern part of the country, dominated by other interesting type of tradition. After the Ashanti Kingdom in Ghana, I also visited the Abomey Kingdom in Benin.
So there's Abomey Kingdom, or City Abomey.
They are called the site of royal palaces of Abomey. My horse neck. So during the war, it is the King Galia who won the war. Okay, he cut his head and put it on horse neck of this enemy. He came the kingdom on the horse neck.
The kingdom was not the only special site, as this area is the home to traditional voodoo beliefs and practices. Misunderstood and often portrayed as black magic, traditional West African spiritual beliefs nowadays refers to as voodoo had profound impact on daily life, governance and social structures. People believe in ancestral spirits, natural deities and influence of unseen forces. Rituals, sacrifices and ceremonies were used to appraise spirits, bring good fortune and ensure harmony in the community.
A voodoo shrine.
What might first appear as a rubbish are different sacrificial items like feathers, dead chicken and palm oil. The shrines like these are a common sight, especially in the western part of Togo, Benin and Nigeria. After weeks of cycling through the remote parts of Benin, I finally reached the coast and the capital Cotonou. Even better, I get to see my friends waiting for me.
And that's the food usually. With all my cycling friends.
آخر غداء ياك عشان نتلاقاو إن شاء الله في بوف ولا باطين سلام نوريكم الأكل هنا كيشي بواز الميت كدير مع لاصوص محمر ولا
That's what I have as a dessert over here. Some condensed milk, ice cream and couscous with ice. Very good. Hello Mariam.
Hello.
Yeah, we decided to go to Nigeria together to be safe on the way, and we met also two other travelers, so maybe we'll go also with them. As the Nigerian visa is particularly difficult to get, then I have to dress up nicely to not give them any reason to reject me. So let's see.
While waiting for the Nigerian visa to be processed, I set off to do maintenance on my gear and bicycle. 16,000 kilometers on both perfectly paved roads and hard rocky trails. From the scorching heat of Sahara to the relentless downpours of West African jungle, asphalt, sand and mud, this bike has seen it all. But every kilometer takes its toll, and the journey isn't over yet. But there are some parts in need of replacement, like pedals which ball bearings are about to fall apart. The spare pedals had to be shipped from Morocco, while the other parts like brake calipers and ratchet system had to be thoroughly cleaned and greased. Having the sealing elements cleaned is vital for keeping away the dirt and mud. The DT Swiss ratchet system is one of the most robust, but it needs to be cleaned regularly.
So I have been using this cassette ever since the beginning of the trip, and I was a little bit skeptical about whether it's gonna make it or not. For the rest, and it seems in quite a good condition. So yeah.
Not just the bicycle, but also my clothes and gear are slowly falling apart.
I tried to keep my gear dry, and but apparently I wasn't very thorough, and the mold developed in the lens, which I think it's visible on the video, so that's kind of a bad news. I'm going to Nigeria right now, and hopefully there will be possible to find some replacement in order to improve the video quality. Otherwise it can be a bit of a challenge. Yeah, so in Ivory Coast I picked up some chocolate beans. And here in Benin I finally managed to make it into a chocolate, or something what resembles a chocolate, since the blender is not so great, but yes.
The prepared chocolate was very aromatic and had a great flavor, although it was challenged to blend it. While impatiently waiting for our visa to be processed, Mariam and I decided to visit a floating village just outside of Cotonou.
Hello Thomas. Et notre guide, voilà, va nous guider.
And just like the boat performance in Ganvie, my time in Benin was coming to an end.
So, visa in the pocket, let's head to Nigeria! So after a lot of hustle, a lot of questions, a lot of checkpoints, here is the border with Nigeria. Woo!